ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, it's people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need some.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. It's the battle for New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. Here's Robinson. Here's Robinson. And running with power here.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, why shit, man? Outside.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Go Gunner! Go Gunner! Go Gunner!
Shepard will go in motion right. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Giants now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Jones. Steps away to his left. That is incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. That'll bring up second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Cook to throw again. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jones now on first down. Able to find Gray here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hand off now. It's Gray with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
On 2nd and goal, Jones, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Jackson to return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Jones looking to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Rita.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets them up first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeaux. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Bobby McCain. Oh, some strong running. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, here's the run with Cook. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will knot us up at 10. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Timberland.
Jones, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Go, North Copper! Go, North Copper! Here we go.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shepard will go in motion right. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 23. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Robinson and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
In motion right, that's Wilson. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. Zuerlein now for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They start the drive with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Cook. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. On the return, Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Meanwhile, Jones throw complete here to Waller. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing, Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Jones. And it's caught. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Jones going to change it up here. Now Gray. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here it is, 4th and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. James Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter, both off.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie